Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special episode of Tailgate Talk. We're your hosts, David and Nick. Nick, say hi to the people.
So
We're joined today by our grandfather, Papa. Papa, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, Papa.
So we got Papa on because today's the return of the long-awaited Duke-UNC rivalry, college basketball's best rivalry. Don't matter what the records of these two teams are, it's the best. And our grandfather here went to Duke, so we wanted his opinion. What do you think?
Go Duke. Well, I think the rivalry has been tremendous. As long as I've been following it hasn't changed at all. And he's right. I don't care what the teams are. They're one's 0-9 and one's 9-0. They're very equal when they play each other. They just bring out the best.
Nick, you got anything you want to add in there?
well, it's iconic rivalry. Like Papa said, it's very doesn't matter what the records are. They're always gonna I just looked at the ticket prices for all of UNC's other games. It's like $160 for this one. Obviously, it's in Cameron, so the supply's a little less, but it's $600 to get in. So people want to go, and
$600 to get it.
$600. Yeah.
$600 to get in right now. So that's just for a regular season game where both teams are kind of in the middle of the pack in the ACC. So people love this. I remember I went to high school in Cary, which is in between Duke and Chapel Hill, and the weekend of the Duke Carolina game, everybody wore their stuff. Like the halls were half dark blue, half light blue, and as a Clemson guy, I would make sure to wear orange just to kind of stand out. But yeah, it was crazy seeing how much people cared about that game in that area.
Papa, has it always been like that, even when you were there?
Yeah. Always been that way.
So-
We used to go over there with our trucks and cars and with things hanging out the back of the cars, but crazy things what they're saying about Carolina. They hate it. They hate Carolina.
Why, they're too smart for you guys?
They're smart.
Yeah, so it's a big game. You've got both teams fighting for position in the ACC. Right now, Duke's coming in with a 16-6 record. UNC right behind at 15-7. It looks like a really good matchup. Both teams very good on the offensive side of the ball. Duke, I think, statistically a little bit better on defense. So, it's going to be a huge game. I think Duke is definitely looking for some revenge. They went 1-2 last year against UNC with, UNC spoiling Coach K's final Duke UNC game at Cameron, and then beating Duke in the Final Four as well. So there's a lot of revenge factor going on for the Dukies.
That's very true. That's very true. I think Duke will win today. I think they have a better rounded team. I know at the beginning of the season, they didn't have the togetherness. They weren't a team player. They were individual players because they're all freshmen, and it's hard to get a team organized when they're all freshmen and one junior. But I think now that they played 10, 12 games with each other, that they looked pretty good last game and the game before that. So I think they're going to be coming on strong today.
I agree. Duke's they got the home factor, even though they lost in Cameron last year. I just feel like it's a different team. Duke is coming in with just pull it up. Hold on. They're coming off of 2 wins over Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. Wake Forest is sneaky good this year. So I think that Duke has impressed me more. I think UNC. They started off. I think they were number 1 in the country at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
but then they just fell apart for a little bit there. They've started to build it back up, but I'm more impressed with Duke than UNC, and I'm saying all this, and UNC could go win by 20, but I think Duke wins today.
What's crazy about this whole thing, it doesn't work out that way. Whatever that you think, sometimes is exactly the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened when Duke came to Little John. A lot of people thought Duke was going to run away with it, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, I want to bring that up a little bit there, Nick. You were at that game. So you got a chance to see Duke in person, and I mean that game was really good. I thought, first half back and forth. Duke had the lead. Clemson was able to get a good run in the second half. So, what do you think is the key for Duke today to come out with the win over UNC and vice versa?
So for Duke, I'd say rebounding. I mean, when I saw them in person, they're a very good offensive rebounding team. So they need to focus on that. I mean, it's really just a key with any team, rebounding and 3-point shooting at this point. So I think Duke, when they played Clemson, they didn't have Jeremy Roach, I believe. I don't think he played, so it's good that he's back for them today. Or he's been back for the last couple games, but I meant like he'll be there to factor in. So I just think that if Duke's going to win, they're going to have to shoot well and keep Carolina off the boards with Armando Bacot, who's, I think I don't know how his season's been going, but preseason he was ACC Player of the Year. So
Yeah, Armando Bacot's still their leading scorer, averaging just under 18 points a game, shooting just under 60% from the field, and free throw wise, 66%. So got to get that up. But he's averaging a double-double. So Armando Bacot is that offense, from what I can see. Both teams really good at rebounding. They're averaging 40 a game. It's nuts. So, I think that's definitely a key. Papa, you got any insight there too?
Well, I think if they keep Baycott away from the center, and let him shoot from the outside, it's a better shot for Duke because he's tough on the inside. He dominates the inside. Every game I've seen him play, I guess I've seen him 4 or 5 times this year. If you keep him away, they have a better shot. And Love's a good shooter too. I mean, he's a good 3-point shooter. So never can happen.
it's going to be a great matchup with Filipowski and Bacot down by the basket. I think that's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, that's kind of my matchup to watch too. Kyle Filipowski was everything for Duke against Clemson and just seems like he's continued to develop and play very well. So, you give him all the touches you can, you keep him out of foul trouble, and that's a good matchup for Duke, I think.
I mean, he's a half of a rebound away from averaging a double-double as well. So that's definitely going to be the matchup to watch, is who can neutralize who.
I'll tell you the truth. I think Young, if he's playing well, will hurt the ability of Baycott getting in close, because he's a strong rebounder too. I like him better than Filipowski as far as rebounding.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those matchups that you just get excited for, regardless. I mean, the even if these teams aren't in first place of the ACC this year, they still have all the talent in the world from how they recruit. They're very young teams, and both of them are in that transition process post all-time greats at coaching. Roy Williams and Mike Krzyzewski. Now you've got Hubert Davis for UNC, and John Shire for Duke. I mean, it's a whole new era of this rivalry that's starting up today. So it's very exciting, I think. I just can't wait to see how it goes.
This will be a close game, I believe.
I agree. I think it's going to be a nail biter, and hopefully it's another all timer, as we've gotten so accustomed to see with this rivalry.
That game's today, 6:30 on ESPN. If you're looking for something to do before that, the Clemson-Miami game to see who's got control of their destiny, really, for first place in the ACC for the regular season. That happens at 3 o'clock on the ACC network. I think both. It's a great day for college basketball. You've got, I think, 6 ranked unranked matchups today. I mean, Purdue is playing Indiana. You've got Texas
Kansas,
at
Iowa State.
yeah. It's the amount of games to watch today. It's unreal. It feels like, that mid-season form of college football season where you're getting close to you're in the meat of the schedule, and they're right there. That final push. This is the final month before March Madness.
At the time of recording, Virginia Tech is beating Virginia, which would be amazing.
So I think that's all we've got. Unless you got anything else you want to add, Papa. Last thoughts on this matchup today?
No.
No, you're good. He's done. We're done, folks. Well, thank you, Papa, for joining us. We're very glad you wanted to come on and give us your thoughts. So with that, I think let's go Tigers and go Duke.
Go Tigers. Can't say it.
That's it. Thank you.